Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Murktide. Yeah, this is my classic Murktide video every Sunday on my YouTube channel. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to check out my past Murktide videos. There's a playlist of over 70 of them. Of course, you don't have to check them all out, but I guess you can see some of the decklist variation and all the things. Also, remember that I wrote a deck guide for Channel Fable for free, the article and cyber guide for my decklist that I played in Prague, which is not this one that I'm playing today. I played it in my last 2 or 3 videos because I was practicing to Prague. I finished 10 and 5, 57th place. I think good enough. It was not an easy tournament to make day 2 of, 7-2 with no buys. Today though, we are playing a different list, a much different list. This deck list comes from O Danielakos, and he finished second on Saturday and first on Sunday. Wow, I just got 1,000,000 subs, by the way. Thank you so much, False Clyde. All right, hello. I was doing the deck tag, so, but yeah, I kind of feel all the weekly sub goal. Thank you, guys. Not streaming tomorrow. I'm recording this on Thursday. Usually I record on Friday, but tomorrow I'll be going to Berlin to make some card market videos. So I will not be streaming. Actually, I'll be playing Murktide as well. So you'll be seeing me playing Murktide on the card market videos as well. Again, super much thank you for all the subs, Clyde. Have a good night, I guess. All right. So Odin cost, and he did so well this weekend, so I had to play his deck, and he's playing only 2 Ledger Shredder. So let's try to take my previous knowledge of the deck list apart a little bit, because obviously I'm gonna be biased because I like my list. So in order to appreciate other things, you have to try to. Obviously, it's impossible, but you have to try to look at things at different side. For example, this list is playing 2 Pierce, 1 Snare, I like the opposite, and it's playing only 2 Shredder, 4 Channeler, I like the opposite, and it's playing 1 Borrower in the sideboard, and 1 Dress Down in the main. The Charm is fine, but as always, one of the things that I always mention why I don't like Charm is that Blood Moon and Magus are great cards. I'm bringing them a lot, and in those cases, having them together with the Charm, it's just very awkward. So that's one thing. There's only 80 lands, and yeah, that's the deck. 4 Bolt, 4 Heat, 4 Counterspell, whereas I played 3, and 4. What else do we have? In December, there's 2 Hearse. I am actually coming together and just putting Tormod's Crypt now in the sideboard. Every time playing is Living and they lose. And Tormod's Unlicensed does not do much there. Only 1 copy of Flusterstorm. There's the Dispute for the Mirror Match. What else? And the Abrade. No Orvar Force of Negation, so a tiny bit less tools for creativity, which was widely popular in Prague, and obviously it's going to be a little less popular, I mean, just a little bit, just because it simply was very popular there. It's the most popular deck in day 2, so. But yeah, let's hear. Where are we at with the Turu songs? Man. There's so many Turu songs. Alright. Yeah, let's go, I guess. This is the deck list. As always, exclamation mark deck. You will find the deck list, and if you shop on TCG Player, you just use that link so that it tracks my affiliate code, and you support Mango Stream while purchasing from TCG. Turu. Clyde, do you want to hear some Turu song? Alright, the yesterday Magic Online updated a little bit, so maybe some things are changing there. Okay, let's hear some Turu song. Oh, the volume is too high though. Alright, 25 is okay. Buongiorno, Daniel. Abo. Absolem and Snap. To Forest. Is that Amulet? Birds of Paradiso. Okay. Ooh, are we gonna bolt the bird? Sure, why not? Then I can have Counterspell up for Grist. That should be Yawgmoth. Wall of Roots. And Ignoble Hierarch. That's okay. They have 3 cards. And I have my Counterspell already. Of course, being on the draw against a deck with 3 mana dork is tough. Alright, all the subs are over. Thank you so much, Clyde. Appreciate it as always. And here we are. Here we are on turn 2 on the draw. This game... Yeah, I mean, it'll depend on how many threats my opponent draws. Because my opponent draws like a lot of threats, then they'll win. If I put in floods out, then I'll be able to maybe manage their few threats with my counter spells, and then I can take over the game with Murktide Regent. This list is playing 3 Murktide. Ooh, is MTG bot down again? Really? No. Then why it's not showing the record? I guess I have to manually do this. Well, last time I did a manual thing, I trophied. So, I guess it's a good sign. Alright, let's put the... where is it? The Unchained Ball a little bit to the right. Oh, too much. Okay, here we go. My opponent is in main phase 1 passes. I guess they can attack here. They don't attack, that means they have Chord of Calling, so I can't even fetch. I just have to go. I just have to go. If I fetch, they play Chord of Calling in response. They drop like a Grist or a Yawgmoth. Actually, only a Grist. So yeah, I just have to do nothing. That's the thing with fetch lands. You can't crack them. Of course, Ragavan's bad here, but we only have 2 Shredder and 0. And 0 Spyro to get rid of bad cards. I have to completely change my way of playing. I mean, not completely, but it definitely is a different deck. So, all right, opponent shocks. Okay, as I said, like if they have 2 threats, I'm got. Like I got. If they go Courtier that I have to counterspell, because I have to, and then they untap, they play another threat, they get me. If they had 2 sorcery threat, I could have countered them all, but this is not the case. Okay, let me open the article. Let me open the article. Should have probably fetch first for Island. Is it Murktide? 4th of April. And I have my Yawgmoth Cyber Guide there. Yeah. Ragavan and DRC. This is what I side out. But I don't know. It'll depend here, of course. I keep the Bloodman in that matchup, so I don't know if I want to bring it in this deck list, because you have the Archmage Charm. Mateo, to 7th month. Thank you so much, Mateo. Putting 2 cards in it only, but yeah, they can cast whatever they want and it'll resolve. Alright, Average Evolution is gonna put into play a Yawgmoth. I don't have Unholy Heat, and I am very far away from Delirium anyway. Let's see if they just draw a card immediately with the Ignoble Hierarch. Oh, is it core for... Oh, they're courting for the 1/1 there. Okay, they have no more cards. As I said, I was going to win this game if they didn't have many threats. They had 3 threats, so impossible for me to win. Well, anyway, let's keep on battling. They might flood out, or I might consider into Delirium and kill that thing. I don't wanna... Alright, they drew a couple of cards there. And I'll go Island, Consider. Unfortunately. I don't want this. I don't want that either. Alright, draw. I think my best bet here is to just play Merc and pass. 7/7 Merc, my opponent is on 12. Maybe I have lethal next turn. Who knows? Three cards in end for you. You could have, Grist, super bad. Horde, Eldritch Evolution. I mean, all these cards I have Counterspell for. Can I go Boldface and then you Murktide? It is possible that I find lethal that way. Because I can go Counterspell under your threats, one card in the graveyard. Fetch land, two cards. Bolt, three cards. Then I guess I would need a land to play a new Murktide to pump this one for two and then both is lethal. So there is a way where I win the game. Let's see. Opponents deep in the tank because obviously they're piecing together. Also maybe to not die to my own one card combo, Murktide Regent. Okay, they cast Apatra. Oh, Apatra, what does this says? Whenever you put -1/-1 counter on a creature, you make a 1/1 snake. So they have a combo. So I have to counter up. I have to not counter, but kill Apatra here with the ability on the stack. They play Court for 1 in response. So it seems like I got here. And I should have maybe countered Apatra instead of bolting it. Because now they have a response. No. Wait, I misclicked. They misclicked. They should have in response done all the things they... Alright. Okay, so my opponent now passes. Opponent now passes. And that's good for me. I draw. Upland. Well, I want to dash Ragavan. Obviously, they just kill it with Yawgmoth. So it's whatever. But I don't really have any use for my mana anyway. Yeah, this symbol is Gods Unchained. It's a sponsored... It's the sponsor of the month. It's a game. It's a free-to-play game similar to Magic Arena and Hearthstone. You can download it on !Gods Unchained. Alright, anyway. Again, I could have used Counterspell on Apatra. I just felt like he wasn't really lethal or killing my Murktide. Like, if they followed up with, like, Land Grist, it would have been terrible. They get a 3. And every time they do the Young Wolf thing, they lose a life. So as long as I counter the Blood Artist or the Chord to get Blood Artist, actually. So we countered this guy. Now F8. So they, well, again, they can kill my Murktide with a Grist. But they're 2 life now. Essence Warden? What? Haven't seen Essence Warden in so long. Okay, they say loop to Endurance, Evoke, and Core for Blood Artist. Alright, GG. I didn't expect Essence Warden. Maybe if I killed the Apathrite lethal. Nah, I did. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I was just afraid of them killing my Murktide. That's why I kept the... Alright, good game though. Well, what do we side in here? I don't like explosives in this matchup. I like hers. I like Fury. Spyro. Actually, maybe I don't like Spyro if I don't have the moons. Do I like Abrade? Well, it's a removal spell. I like Subtlety. Borrower, I don't side it out, but it's not that good. Okay, so even on the play... Is it right to take out... Is it right to take Ragavan even on the play? Maybe not all of them. In my sideboard, I also side out Channeler, but it's a completely different plan because I have Blood Moons. So let's try to not maybe look at the Cyber Guide for this deck list in particular. Do I want the Abrade? 2 mana, 3 damage seems not so good. Maybe this is a little bit too many expensive cards. I guess I only have 2 Shredder in this list. The Spell Snare counters Wall of Roots. Doesn't counter very much. I can take this out too. And I want to keep the Ragavan on the play. Maybe I keep only 3. Or I keep only 2. Yeah. Let's go on the play. Mulligan. Alright, keep. There's no Bloodman, so I'll just safely... I don't care about the second island in the deck list with no Bloodman. Yeah, the Essence Warden won them the game. Pretty good. Pretty good. If I had this on my opening hand, I would have bolted it Hierarch. As it is, I think I'd rather keep up Counterspell and then maybe bolt end of turn. I don't care about stealing Ignoble Hierarch. I know that chat loves to do that, but I don't. Stealing 1-drops is not necessarily. It's not usually the greatest play. Anyway, good draws on my side. Back to back Unholy Heat. Okay, so they play Wall of Roots. I'll take it. It's good to gain control of Death Shadow. Yeah, Death Shadow or an Ornithopter equipped with a hammer. That is something I can get behind. Have 3 mana. Scavenging Ooze. So this one actually grows if they exile the Grist, because Grist counts as a creature in the graveyard. So it doesn't die to Unholy Heat. I think it's fine though. I don't want to counter that. I just want to draw 2 cards with this. Okay, they use a mana from Water Roots. That's strange. And exile a land. So I could, in theory, respond with Unholy Heat. But I don't care about that. I'm just drawing 2 cards. Like, that would be just 2 mana inefficient. Alright, Bolt. Bolt also works. Bolt also kills the ooze. Draw. Alright, let's get some land drops, shall we? Alright, Ragavan, it's been a pleasure. Let's go hand, bottom, exile, play this land. I'll bolt the ooze. They can use the Wall of Roots. If they use the Wall of Roots, they'll want to bolt the Wall of Roots as well. Yeah, they used it. So they exile my iteration to stop me from Delirium. Little they know I have 2 more iterations in, and yeah, I'm just tapping out to kill this wall. Wall, I think, is much more usable than Ignoble Hierarch. Like, the Hierarch is just 1 mana, the wall is 2 or 3. Like, now, wall was 2 mana, and if they're cord, it can even be 3 mana, with just 1 card. It's like Gilded Lotus. Alright, they play Yawgmoth. That's okay, though. DRC, okay. I'm gonna go Iteration, because I might find a Bauble and then have Delirium. I think I like Consider and Land here. So I go hand, bottom, exile, play land, fetch for island, play DRC. Actually, do I want to play Consider first? If I play DRC, they kill it with the Ignoble Hierarch. Let's play Consider first. See if I find Delirium. I do. Then I can go Unholy Heat on Yawgmoth. They sack this Ignoble Hierarch. I'll play the DRC. Anyway, I'll play the DRC regardless. I guess they can go Endurance in response. They don't. DRC go. Obviously, I need to get lucky with the Consider, but my theory is that I haven't found a creature or a bubble for so long in my top 21 cards, 20 cards. So I figured there were chances that this could have happened. I'm not saying it was obviously likely, but I played for my outs of finding it. Alright, so they have 1 card in hand, and they did the thing again. Yawgmoth plus Young Wolf, but I'm feeling good about this now. Like, sure, you can shrink my thing. Yeah, they refilled the hand very well, but I also have my iterations to do that. Alright. They're happy with it. They drew, I don't know, 3 or 4 cards in the process. Okay. Let's go Shredder. Heat. Draw this card. Sebi G, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Otawara. I don't want it. And then I go Iteration because I haven't made my land. And even if I break, it's okay. Do I want the Heat here? I think so. And pass. Daniel! 6 months. It's 6 months, but I feel like you've been here forever. Like I don't know, every day. So I appreciate it. You have a tournament on Saturday with creativity? Good luck. What tournament is it? Alright, third Yawgmoth. And let me draw this card. Let's see what I get. Counterspell. I think I'll kill the consider. I'll discard the consider. I'm looking for a Murktide Regent. I guess I banned one, but this deck plays 3. Okay. Yeah, let's begin with Unholy Heat on the Yawgmoth. Qualifies, it's an RC, okay. They have 4 cards in hand. They can always have Endurance, but now I have the Counterspell. Before I didn't. And of course, if they play Endurance, I have to counter. Kind of funny how this Murktide Regent in the graveyard is holding up the whole game, because I was able to have 3 Unholy Heat for Yawgmoth. Unholy Heat is a 4 of. I've seen some lists playing 3. It's a 4 of. Not just because of Yawgmoth, just like, I don't know, Shredder is another card that is often a 4th toughness. And if you don't kill it, you lose. Same with Yawgmoth. And also this goes on random. I mean, it's a 4 of. Don't play less than 4. Yeah, the regional championship this summer is Pioneer. We're talking about the one in June. I don't know actually when it is in your country. In Europe, it's in June. Draw this card. Most likely discarding whatever it's here. And then I will attack. Attack for 1. I'm happy to trade damage here. Thoughtseize. They go to 7. Top land. They have 3 cards in hand. They played 3 Yawgmoth already. Let's see if there's a 4th one. Grist. Yeah, that's good. Oh no! The 4th Unholy Heat. Morning. You activate Grist ability. Okay. Goodbye, Shredder. You were one of the best bird I ever met. Exile to Yawgmoth. Untap and draw. Redraw. Redraw. Do I want Counterspell? It's so bad to bottom this and draw land. So bad. At the same time, though, the longer this game goes, my opponent has 1 card here, a Planeswalker, and 2 cards, I think, at the graveyard. And draw a spell. I think that even if I draw Counterspell there and counter their next spell, if there's a land, I'm still going to draw it next turn. It's not going to disappear. Plays a land tapped. Weird that they didn't redraw with Peatland. MTG Pyro, thank you for the 2nd month. Appreciate the support. On top draw, spell from Mengu. Oh, is this a endurance in upkeep? Oh, it's a cord. Okay. For how much? 4. Okay. I obviously have regrets this game. The biggest regret I have is when I played that iteration. Outside of that, did I have many regrets? Not really. I think that the approach of this deck list, yeah, you just have less good late game cards, but it's okay. It's part of the thing. You mill the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Well, opponent is on 6. I have still a couple of lightning bolts in my deck. This hearse is doing nothing as often as often does. Maybe I should have won this game. Like I had 3 iteration. I didn't maximize them. I didn't maximize the last iteration. Should have just passed that turn and do it next turn. Takes out 2 creatures. On top and draw. Did it not use Grist? No, they did. Okay. Upkeep, stop again. It's not a chord. Uh-huh. This is an endurance. Sure. Iteration double bolt. Rest down. Welcome everyone to a new legacy video. Samsoni1. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. I think I'll play this land. I might need to use them all, and then end of turn I'm gonna dress down. So they can't proliferate and use this card's ability. Okay. Subtlety. I remember Subtlety doesn't have text right now. But I can use it to crew the hearse. But then if I crew the hearse, they kill it with the grist. Remember, does not have text right now because of dress down. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Well, my hearse is lethal because it's a 6/6. Yeah, that's true. If I crew the hearse, it would die. You're right. I'm not gonna crew the hearse. Subtlety eats strong root, but my opponent attacked in a way where I can't eat their strong root. I wonder if I should play this. I wonder if I should play this. I think so. And block one of these tokens. They have a spell to play. It's a young wolf. So they have the combo. They have 0 cards in hand. Actually, they don't have the combo. They have the hearse. What am I talking about? All right, so that dies. I can't activate. I can't tap the hearse, or they can draw up to 5 cards to find a chord. So I'll just untap and draw. Iteration. DRC. Okay, they have a reach creature, so let's just play this thing and pass. Again, I still have the outs of like iteration into double bolt, so I'm not conceding. Until I'm dead. Oh, did you record? Uh, for 4. The 4 drop here. Blood Artist. Okay. I'm on 11. I'm assuming I'm dead now. But we'll see. I'll F6. I'll F6. I have nothing to do. I'm assuming it's over. They can even proliferate onto the young wolf. Alright, GG. Definitely a good match to start. Very, very close. It showed the power of Yawgmoth. I felt like I could have won both games. If game 1 I countered the Apatra instead of letting it resolve, and if game 2 I slow rolled the iteration to gain all the value from it, maybe I could have won this game. This match 2-0. As always happens with Murktide, if you lose, it's most likely your fault. 0-1 to begin. Take a bathroom. Round number 2 against Musajete. Hello, Sleeping Snorant. Good games, good games. Well played. Wow, another turn 1 Birds of Paradise. Crazy that I got paired against 2 turn 1 Birds of Paradise decks. Alright, there's a DRC on top. I think I like to draw it. My hand is not very good, so I need to draw any spell, basically. My opponent probably misclicked. Or they just kept a 1-lander. And they concede the game. Alright, that's easy at least. So, I'm gonna side again for Yawgmoth. I keep on not believing in the Blood Moons. We'll see if I'm wrong with that. On the draw, the Spell Piercer bad for sure. Sorry, the Spell Piercer bad for sure. I'll have Spell Snare though. And I guess I can have Abrade. Let's go. Game 2, my hand is much better than the previous game. I'll put a mulligans to 5 again. Maybe a lucky. Hello, chat. Good morning. Good Thursday. Opponent plays a Swamp and a Thoughtseize. Always happy to face Thoughtseize. A card I really do not mind. But obviously, discarding iteration is bad. You know. Hello, non-cohesive. Cohesive. Thank you for the 5th month. Let's go for a consider. Fury, top. Draw, DRC. Let's play it. And pass. I should have probably played Fiery Islet to have Unholy Heat up. Although it's probably... It doesn't really matter, probably, if I play the Consider now or the Unholy Heat now. When I can play Spline around Blood Moon very much. Stronger Geist. Okay, do you attack? Do you attack? They know I've Considering in because they thought it's me. Consider can't get Delirium. It's possible because I surveil twice. Okay, they don't attack. Haha. The fear of Delirium is the Delirium itself, maybe. I was saying, digging for Murktide, do I want to draw it or mill it, though? I think I'll mill it. Because we have Delirium. And they can just like if I play Murktide this turn, they just grist it. Zeb, have I seen the new Lansai Diamond one win combo deck? I haven't. I have not. Is it Legacy or? Opponent passes again. I'm not sure why. I guess they have cord for 2. Oh, you know maybe what they have? They have Endurance and they want to block? No. Doesn't matter much. Putting Murktide in the graveyard is also important for Unholy Heat purposes, not only for DRC. It's like they're cording. Cord for 2? No, nothing. Poor Geist. Maybe they were playing around Prosperous Innkeeper. Well, I guess I have this Subtlety. Why not, right? I like to put a thing into play and start attacking for more. When it will be dead soon. Alright, they concede. Easy. Wish every match was this easy. One with so many good cards in my hand. Round number 3 against Occultipus. No, Occultic Plus. I have a lot of 1-drops. Wish I wasn't the play. But that's okay. Let's go. Blackcliff Cliff. Ragavan. I'll play my own. Hoping it sticks. A swamp. Are they gonna terminate my Ragavan? No, push it. What next? Don't flip anything good? Nice. Wait, what's this treasure? Ooh, this is the new token. Because they already patched the new set. So you already have the treasure token from the new set. Doty Void Walker. Yeah, this is annoying. Do I wanna... I think I'll just go double creature. Just to block the Ragavan next turn. That's why I played Ragavan on turn 1. Because it was very likely opponent would have killed it. And then I would have had to play it again to block it. Because I'm on the draw, so I have to block. I was on the play. I'm holding the bubble. Maybe I should have played it. I don't know. F Shredder. I guess I don't have that many Shredders. Caramel TCG. Good morning from the US. All right. Good night, I guess, to you. It's been a long night. Yeah. Yeah, we rattled off 2 matches against Yawgmoth. The first one was long and close. I lost. The second one was short and one-sided, and we won. And now it's game round 3. We're on the draw against the Scam. My hand was very good if I wasn't the play. On the draw, it's an open game. I guess they can Blood Moon me now. I think my biggest problem here was the Ragavan. Of course, Blood Moon would also be a big problem now, if there is. It looks like there is. Yeah, I really couldn't. I think I couldn't do anything else. Like, my play was scripted here. If I just play one card and have Island Consider, I think it's too bad against removal spell. Ragavan connects again, and like they flip Iteration or Shredder. I lose the game on the spot. Yeah, in the hindsight, I should have played this bubble because I didn't want to give them a card with Dotty too, but yeah, I had the DRC and I was going to trade it. So anyway, of course, if they go Blood Moon, I have Ragavan to give me treasures, so I can't really do that now. They go cool against command to return. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, I guess so. They have Ragavan in hand and a mystery card. Bubble myself. What do I see? A land. Very bad. Let's shuffle it away. Bubble myself. What do I see? Scammer causes so much grief. You lost against it in top 8. Ooh, dress down. Do I have to draw a dress down? Well, dress down stops my opponent Ragavan. Yeah, maybe it's not the worst. Alright, yeah, I'll draw dress downs. And another card. What have you been playing, Caramel? It's almost time for sunrise on East Coast. Yeah. Okay, so begin combat. I'll play this dress down, and the Ragavan loses haste. And the Dotty loses shadow. And I guess also its ability, so consider will fill the graveyard now. I could even block the shadow, but I don't have any blockers. So I go to 8, they have one card in hand only. End step. Before this dies, I'll play Consider so that it goes to the graveyard. And maybe I find Delirium. Well, I think that this is good. Obviously, they have one card in it. It might be a scam card. But I think this is good. Like, this is what it was looking for. I wish it was a land first, though, because that way I could have got Delirium. Anyway, I can go here. Mountain Unholy Heat to begin. They have a scam card. They even have Counterspell. Should have maybe played a Scalding Tarn, but I kind of want to keep this here after the Dotty is dead. Alright, they have a Feign Death. Yeah, I think I'll counter this. So they have basically no cards in hand here. But this goes exiled. And then I go to 5, play Channeler. So that I have Delirium. In the hindsight, if I play this first, no. There was no difference. Because I had to fetch after if I wanted Delirium. So it's all good. Alright, it's your turn, opponent. They have one card in hand, it's Ragavan. I have a 3-3. Yeah, there's parity here. We approach top deck mode. You only play Murktide? Alright. Draw Murktide. That's good. Let's begin with a Fiery Islet crack. Draw. Let's attack first. Yeah, because I'm gonna remove Delirium anyway, so let's attack first. I don't think I care about keeping a 1-1 back. If they go Land Fury to kill my Murktide, rest in peace. I'll keep the dress down in the graveyard. And your turn. Oh. First, these two cards don't play very well together. I only play 2 and 2. This list plays 4 and 3, so you get these awkward situation much more. Of course, my opponent had Dotty Void Walker, so okay. I'll dash a Ragavan. And who do I attack with? I think with these two, I'll keep this one back in case they don't want to block. Although they're very likely to block. And I might miss on a damage. Is the damage important? Probably not too important. So I just attack like this. My opponent will trade Ragavans and I pass. Fetch down to 9. Again, if I attack with Chandler, that could have been an 8. But at this moment, I guess I also play around their top deck Ragavan. Yeah, Scam gets in top deck mode, of course. Like, it's every deck with Thoughtseize and... Every deck with Thoughtseize and Grief will put you in top deck mode. And then they have, of course, 4 Fury and 4 Spyro to have a better top deck than most decks. That's their game plan. Alright, it's Fiery Iteration. We have that card. Otawara. This doesn't do much. Bouncing Fury is not good. I could play a 4 mana 3/3 flyer and then chum block your Fury. This is bad. This is very bad. I have to draw Expressive Iteration. Yeah, this is Otawara. It just doesn't do much. I guess I can Otawara my own creature. I can block and Otawara my own creature. I guess I'll do that. But yeah, pretty desperate situation. What do you think about junk creativity? So junk creativity, I tried it once and it was good. The problem is that it doesn't do any result. Like everyone that does result with creativity plays 5-color. So 5-color, I mean, must be better according to that. But personally, oh no, they drew a grief. Yeah, no, I guess I wish I played that Murktide. Mm. Do I want to still do the play that I mentioned before? I think so. I think it's better than bouncing Otawara. So I'll just Otawara the channeler and block. We need to draw Expressive Iteration. And yeah. Of course this list plays doesn't play Spyro, plays less Shredder, so you get I mean, your top decks at this. I mean, not that Shredder is a good top deck, but obviously will help you not get into top deck. All right, GG. They did have Ragavan, I think. So not attacking with Channeler was good. Okay. Roll the Crow, thank you for the 7th month. Lots of subs today. Very much. Thank you. I think I take out all counter spells in this matchup. Keeping Dress Down over Borrower? No, I think I like Borrower better. Well, I guess Dress Down stops, no, I need Borrower in case they have Leyline. Is Chandler out? Should I take it out? People don't really play Leyline anymore. Alright, let's go. This list doesn't play many Shredder. Ooh, people don't play Leyline anymore. And boom, Leyline. Okay, let's go. Leyline on a 7-card end is annoying. And this list now has a lot of graveyard cards, graveyard meta cards. Let's see what they do. Ragavan, okay. What bolted? Draw. Okay, I'll bubble myself. Island. I don't want to draw it. But I guess I'll I'll draw it this way. If I want to keep the bubble in hand, if I top deck a shredder, I think there's just only 2 shredders in this list. Might as well just throw it in the garbage to cycle. We can bounce Leyline with Otawara, yeah? Play. Murktide is bad. Shredder is good. As often happens. They passed. Okay. All right, please hit land. Okay. I can go hand, bottom, exile, play island, pass. Okay, to play Spyro, jealous. I also would love to play it. What do you do with it? A 9 miles grief. Okay. Do I want to hold this consider? Yeah, I think so. That's a good draw. Do I want to go land go? Then Otawara. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I still want to go Shredder, consider, discard the Murktide. Even if I bounce the ley line before I reset the Murktide, it takes a while. Result consider. I like Bauble. I'll go land go, because I keep the Bauble next turn to flip the Shredder. No, my bird! I have 4 cards. They pass. I get Steam Vents, and I'll draw. I'll play land, I'll play Bauble, and I'll pass. End of turn, I can Otawara the ley line, and then I can Bubble myself fetch if I need to. If 5 cards in hand though, it's just so many cards. So many cards. I got a 10. Spyro is incredibly strong in this matchup. My opponent plays 4, I play 1, so obviously. Another one. I don't want to do here. Don't want to. I think so. I think I. Whatever. I ignore the ley line here. And do I want to braid this Spyro too? Sure. Maybe I top deck Licensed and I can exalt them both. I mean, hopefully I draw iterations here, 2 draws. Go Shredder and pass, actually. I don't want to use my bolt on these things. Buongiorno, Mattia. Hard to repeat it every time for Twitch, but obviously it makes sense if you just tune in. This is a list that did well in the weekend. I don't agree with many of the choices, but I just like to play it to showcase differences. Okay, I think the best play here is to empty my hand in response. Not necessarily the best play, but I think it makes sense. Iteration. Alright, I have no more Shredders in my deck. 36 cards. Draw. Bauble. Do I want to just Otawara now? I think it sucks. Yeah, I think at this point I just do without Graveyard. I'll keep Otawara for, I don't know, real cards. Creatures. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, I need to draw. Okay, that passed, yeah. Nah, I don't want to answer the ley line. I think that's no bueno. Okay. Make a token. Hearse. I need to draw Hearse. Hearse. Ugh. Able. Okay. You have 3 cards in hand. So bad. One mana, one go. Discard Leyline, terminate. That's weird. Is that grief? Okay, have a look, opponent. I mean, the Murktide is not the worst. The Spell Snare maybe could have been a counterspell. I just like being able to 1 mana counter the Terminator Dothy, but I guess maybe Spell Snare is not good in this matchup. Yeah, discarding Terminate is weird. I can agree with that. But as a streamer, you always have to assume the best and expect the worst. Alright, draw for turn. Expressive Iteration, please. Lightning Bolt. Pass. Buongiorno, Serpil. Flip the Fable. Play Fury. Alright, you don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Record on the... Unfortunately, I just can't do this. I thought I was able to discern my feelings from a deck list, but I can't. I feel so much hate towards this deck list, and I feel that this loss was had because my deck list was bad. I understand that, you know, my play could have been different, But maybe my cyber guy could have been, my cyber plan could have been different. But yeah, it's current favorite against Murktide. Maybe with the configuration of the cyber I had, yes, it was a bad, it was a very bad 60 card I submitted. I should have cut all my channeler for sure because of ley line. I can't submit a 7 cards graveyard matter against that deck. What would you change? Well, you guys know my deck list. It's the one I play every Sunday Murktide video with. Not having Spyros and Shredders will obviously make you lose the late game. This is more aggressive, which I don't think it's something you need to do. So it's kind of bad that I deliver a content that was trying to exactly not do what I'm doing, which is talk about the deck list I'm playing. But yeah. I think I was more able to do it in the past than I am now. I have like over 70 videos of Murktide. Obviously, they had versions I disliked as well, but I guess I didn't give it away. Buongiorno, Sebastian. Let's go. Hopefully, I have a good draw. Hello, Insvole. I didn't play Legacy this week, no. Only Modern. I think I don't want to land. I'll fetch a Steam Vents and tap and pass. You want me to play that list after this league? I kind of want to play Scam. We'll see. What do I do when Moto goes down for maintenance like yesterday? Well, I try to only play Magical Land for work. Yesterday I wrote an article and made a video about top 10 March of the Machine cards for standard. I think it was a good article. I think I'll draw the bubble. Top 10 cards March of the Machine for standard. I cubed with my friends. I had a nice walk. I sorted some cards for tomorrow for Berlin. Yeah. I just like to play a computer. I know I have to do it for work, but outside of that, I don't like it. What event do you play in Swollen? Ooh, Ragavan. Bon. I want to bubble myself again? Nah, I'll keep the bubble around. Let's go Ragavan here. I have lands already, so no need to play iteration. Delay the iteration as well as much as possible. That's the secret. The first secret is to draw them, and then you can delay them. Okay, Ragavan connects. Good news. What you got? Prismatic strands. Prismatic ending. I'll go. Yeah, I'll also have a legacy event. Not this week, the next one. It's a team event, and I'm the legacy seat. I think I'll play Cephalids. I built that deck. Once you build a deck, you must play it because you spend so much time building it, right? Steam vents. All right, so that's creativity, I think. I don't know actually if it's creativity. No, next Sunday, next Saturday, not this one. I think it's Brain to Light. Could be. So Hypox? Don't know what to answer. Sorry. Good luck in your event. Draw. There's a land I might play differently. Yeah, yeah. I think again, I don't want to play Iteration. Let's just dash Ragavan. They probably have Prismari Command, which I spell Pierce. And Ragavan connects again. And then I pass because I need to keep up both Bolt and Spell Pierce. Again, they go Prismari Command. Now I go Fetch Island. Yeah, exactly. Fetch Island, Spell Pierce. And I guess I can play a 4/4 Murktide. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I'll still have Lightning Bolt up. Maybe I flip a card. Although if it's a 3-drop, I won't play it. If it's a random 6, I'll play it. It's a Spell Pierce. Okay. And let's play this Merc. Not the biggest Merc ever, but that's fine. And next turn I can play this Iteration, but for now I was just happy to have my natural lane drops. This is an important tip if you are watching my Murktide videos for the first time. Don't play Iteration if you have other things to do. It's basically the same thing as in Legacy Brainstorm. If you have never played Legacy Brainstorm, now you know. Don't play Brainstorm if you have other things to do. Just delay powerful cantrips for when you have less resources. Cantrips eat your mana. So first you do things and then you play cantrips later. Ren's is annoying here because I can't do much about it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm missing Delirium, but it's easy to achieve. I just go Iteration. Once you have the Bauble, it's easy to achieve Delirium. Now I'll play Iteration. What do I find? What looks good? It's not good. And bottom, exile. Play Shredder. Play top lane pass. I need to keep bold for Dwarven in mind. Buongiorno Bilbo. It was a really bad iteration there. No land, just 3 creatures that were bad because DRC and Murktide are situational creatures. Okay, so they pick up a fetch land, 6 cards. Creativity is annoying. Oh, it's a good combo deck. Control combo deck, always annoying. You bolt my Shredder. Rip. They must have drawn Bolt now, though, and Lay That Binding now, because I dashed Ragavan, they never killed it. So they must have drawn these 2 cards back to back. Okay. It's okay, I guess. Alright, and they pass with 5 cards in end. That's good, but I need to make land drop, so I'll play Iteration first. Hand, bottom, exile. Play Stevenson tapped. They have Dwarven Mine, so dashing Ragavan isn't as free as it sounds. I think I'll just play Merc. No, actually, I have to kill Ren first. Do I want to kill Ren though? Because they have a fetch land in end already. I might not care about Ren and just eat away my Delirium. The problem playing Murktide is that I can play Creativity with Spell Pierce backup. I think I'll just go. So I don't think they have Leyline Binding in end because again they just let me attack with Ragavan in the early game. So I think it's good to go Murktide here. Eat my Delirium once again. And pass. Hello, Hef. I have 3 mana, so I can only play a combination of these 3 cards, but not all of them. There's modern in non-basic hate. There is Bloodman. Some people choose to not play that in the main deck, but there is Bloodman. Alright, so they go Dwarven Mine end of turn. No response. Go. That's when Ragavan gets bad, is during the late game. Because they have the dwarves. I'm trading a card with nothing, because they lose nothing, because it's pure card disadvantage. Okay. They already made a land drop. And they're at 9. Unfortunately, they don't die next turn. But I was expecting them to fetch, but they didn't fetch. They just had a natural Dwarven Mine. Prismatic Ending on my treasure. I'll get red mana. And I'll Unholy Heat the dwarf. And they can go Creativity, leaving up Spell Pierce, and then I'm broken. If they do that. They don't do it. Okay, thank God. Untap and draw. Hera de merda. Attack your face. And pass. Upland go. Keeping up all the permission for Spell Pierce. So that I can cast both of these and pay Spell Pierce. Why not Dash Ragavan? Because I wanted to cast both of these cards and pay for Spell Pierce. Let's see. They have 7 cards. White, blue, red. Is this the fairy? Or the counter, of course. Okay. I have to go Creativity on here. I just bolt you. I'll wait them to tap out. So yeah, it was important that I didn't use my Unholy Heat on the Ren, because Ren was useless at that moment of the game. Our opponent seems to be going post-combat. Of course, I'm not moving. I don't. No reason for me to play this bolt now. I already have lethal, so no reason to move when you already have lethal. Respond to your card. Alright. GG. Okay. Close game. Bringing all the explosives, all the moons. Wish I had Blood Moon and not Magus, because Magus is not even good. Maybe not even Blood Moon. Flusterstorm. Dispute. What's bad? Press down. I just cannot have Blood Moon and Charm in the same deck. On the draw, I said our Ragavans. They're only good on the play, I think. Round number 2. Keep. I don't know why I said round number 2. Game number 2. Hello, Caterhus. No. No, this is the list I finished second and first on Saturday and Sunday from a very, very good Magic Online player. His name is Odanilakos. I don't actually know his real name or his face, but that's... okay, so let's go Bauble and Bauble myself. ERC, I'll draw it. I think the best card against Blood Moon for creativity is the Abundant Growth. A opponent doesn't have Ren in 6. That's great news to me. I can draw. And now I can go DRC, Mystical Dispute onto Fairy. It's possible that I could have both Charm and Blood Moon in the same configuration. But I... This is okay. If you haven't already, you probably did in Darth Dog, I suggest you to listen to the podcast that we recorded yesterday, 2 days ago. Me, Javier Dominguez, and Anthony Lee, we talk about all sort of things, including modern adjusts to metagame and standard and pioneer. The name is Competitive Magic with the Carnies. Opponent goes for Ren and 6, keeping up spell pierce. Touch up a top land. And then I'll go... I'll go nothing. Once again, Murktide Regent. Not a card in 3 of, in my opinion. As you can see. Clunky card, you can deploy it. When you draw 2, you want to... So bad when you draw 2. Yeah. Where can you find the podcast? On every podcast platform or on my YouTube channel, there is a playlist. Exactly. Click on that link, there's a playlist. We are on episode 32 right now. Alright. I'll keep on fetching Steam Vents. I don't care if I give away them out. I don't play Bloodman. I might use all this red mana. Draw. So clunky, so clunky. Look at my hand, so clunky. No Shredder, no. Go. Alright, at least now I can do Bolt on the Dwarf, Unholy Heat on the Brand. I think I actually like doing that. I will do that. Bolt on the Dwarf, Heat on the Ren. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I know they already have a million cards and blah blah blah, but Mingle Land, sorry, but this thing actually goes to emblem in this game. It's not like the previous one where I had where I already had Murktide going. Of course, I didn't want to bolt face in that moment. Okay, upkeep, they Spell Pierce. Ooh. I think I'll pay. If they want to go fetch Creativity, I'm okay. I'll Unholy Heat the Archon. Like, I would have need to Unholy Heat the Random 6 anyway, and this way I get rid of one of the Creativity. What do I want to discard? Is it Murktide? Yeah, I think so. Now I go Unholy Heat, Murktide, keeping up Dispute in case they have to Fairy. If they have another Creativity, I'll lose. Alright, I guess I don't lose anymore. Anyway, 1 mana, kill your Mythic Rare with my common. Large Murktide, pass to you. I don't have Delirium anymore, though. But maybe I don't need it. If they just have to Unholy Hit the Dwarf, I don't need Delirium. Mythical Dispute does not counter to Fairy anymore. If they have to Fairy, it's super bad. Leyline Binding. 3 cards in your hand. Alright, let's draw Iteration, shall we? Or Blood Moon. I guess Blood Moon here would be very good. Do you want to pass? No, I'll play this in case they have a Spell Pierce on my Dispute. ERC? Sure. Four cards against 2. It is some card advantage with Ran and of course with Archon. Okay, they ran out of Dwarven Mines at least. I think I want to go Unholy Heat just to surveil. Looking for that iteration. This is not bad. I get rid of all my opponent dwarves. Like, they don't have any more dwarves. If they want to cast Creativity, they have to do it with a treasure token now. You have 2 cards in it. You might have an Archon, but I will dispute it. So you don't have a second black yet. Okay, I guess you have second black now. One of the reasons why Strike Hit Rage is worse is that not all explosives, but also just it's card disadvantage. So my opponent drew it now on turn 9, and they did card disadvantage. They have now treasures to target Creativity. That's true. I won't deny that. But this is an atypical game where they don't have Dwarven Mines anymore in the deck. Mental misstep, minor misstep. I think it's not good. I've expressed that a lot at this point, and it's just overall, yeah, Flusterstorm is better. The fact that it's bad against Creativity and Burn, it's not so good against Burn, I think makes it not so good for me. I could have marked that instead of this Dispute. That's true. When I discarded to the Archon. Yeah. I kept Dispute because it was turn 5, I believe, so I could have countered it to Fairy, but yeah. Totally, I could have had Murktide instead of this Dispute. Again, most of the times with Murktide, when you lose is because you made a play that, you could have not made and would have won you the game. Instead, you lost you the game. Our opponent with Persist. Okay. Able? Teferi. Okay, let's go to the third game. I'm on the play now. I'll bring back the Ragavans. I'll take out Dispute. Do I want to have the Blood Moon? Stay out of Merc. I want to take out some removal spells. Okay, I'll take out Bolt. Take out more Bolts. Take out more Bolts. Let's go. Exclamation mark deck. You save that link. All my deck lists are there. You can also shop on a TCG Player using the track code. Exclamation mark deck. All my lists are here. The Blue-Red Murktide I'm playing now, the Creativity I streamed yesterday, Prowess, Scammer Time, and so on and so forth. Thoughts about Expressive Iteration and Creativity since I played it yesterday? That's a good question. So I think that Expressive Iteration is worse the higher is your curve. So of course that deck has a higher curve, so Expressive Iteration is worse. But at the same time you play 24 lands, so you should be able to get a land. But at the same time, if you play Iteration for land, that means it's a 3-drop, and the deck is already jammed on 3. So a lot of things are, you know, making it for Iteration to not be good in that deck. But obviously, if you play against a slow deck like Murktide or Scam, then you'd love to have Iterations in your deck over, I don't know, whatever you have. Anyway, you won the Darrow, would you like to play first? I didn't win the Darrow, but it's game 3, but thank you. Yes, I'd like to play first. Alright, let's go. I can go turn 1 DRC, turn 2 Shredder, Explosives. Not a bad curve. No Pioneer from me, but if you follow the podcast, we talk about Pioneer as well, alongside Standard and Modern. Podcast is Competitive Magic with the Carnies. Go Shredder, Explosives. Very good draw, happy draw. The Expressive Iteration. Since I get Explosives, I don't mind discarding Lightning Bolt here. And Graveyard anything here, probably. No Delirium, but that's okay. It was impossible to get Delirium there. I guess it was possible with the Bauble, but it was Explosives instead. Catcher Triumph. Alright. Let's see if they have a Random Ticks. If they go Random Ticks Pink, though, it's a trade, so I'm not that unhappy about it. You never understood if it's better to connive or surveil first. Alright, well, Andrea, listen to me. If you already have a card to discard in your hand, then you want to connive first, because you already know what to do. If you don't, then you want to surveil first. Okay? So in this case, I already knew I wanted to discard a Bolt, so I discard Bolt first. So I connive first, and then surveil to get more infos. I have never used ChatGPT. You go Random Ticks, ping my DRC. Again, if they do that, it's fine. This is a 1-for-1. That's why Ren on the draw, it's not a problem. Ren, it's broken and game over on the play. Most of it, sometimes. On the draw, it's a fine card if your deck has, good cards in it. Of course, you play blue-eye control, that's not, but that's another topic. Okay, they decide to return a land, means that they probably don't have many land drops. I'll attempt to kill the Random 6 regardless here. Okay, now I have to dig for a land drop. So first we dig for land drop. So if I find a land here, I'll keep it. No land, bottom it, regardless of what it is. Very good. Hand, bottom, exile. Delirium. Yeah, let's just go consider now. And draw this card with the Shredder. So now, do I already have what do I want to discard? Yeah, I do. I don't mind discarding this Bolt. No, actually, I'll discard this land. Surveil always graveyard for me in a spot like this. Nah, I think I don't want a counterspell. I don't want this as well, but all right. And do I want to attack you? Yes. I'll ignore Ren now. Go. There are 10, potentially 7, potentially dead. Obviously, if you play for Channeler, you have draws like this more often. And if your opponent doesn't have a turn 1 removal, you know, it's great. They had a turn 2 removal. They chose not to do it, but I think they didn't have a third land. Strike it rich. We do have explosives on 0. Put on a spell, I loot. Yeah. I wouldn't mind drawing a land here. I know I discarded one, but it was a long time ago. Alright, no land. That's okay. I can go Bauble Ragavan just to draw this card. I think it might be worth it to do that. No. What if I go Bauble Bolt your face? How about that? My problem is that they might go removal spell on my Shredder. I guess I just accept it at that point. Let's go Bauble myself first. Well, I guess I have a DRC trigger as well. Okay, that's a land. Yeah, so I like this. So I'm gonna go Ragavan and discard Murktide. That's my play. Just cast Ragavan. Yeah, just cast Ragavan. Discard my Murktide. And now I have 6/9 plus fetch land 10. Attack you, of course. Alizan, thank you for the first sub. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. So you go to 4. The reason why I played Ragavan was just to put the Shredder into a 3/3, into a 3-power creature. Now, I'll bubble myself. If it's a bad card, I might want to consider bolting in your upkeep. It's not that bad. And I pass. As soon as they fetch, they're dead. Like, my opponent basically just didn't do anything and died this game. Oh. Wow, they decided Flusterstorm against me. That's weird. Still pretty hard for them to get out of this. I think I don't mind drawing that one in upkeep. They pinged my Ragavan. Okay. Again, it was not played to survive. It was played to make them lethal with the bolt. To connive here and keep up counterspell and explosives. That's the reason why I played it. They can't get out of this. Well, they can go in theory, removal, counter my counterspell, but it's quite unlikely. Well, the thing is that you need some copies of Murktide because it's still a 2 mana 8/8 whenever you draw the first one. The second one is bad. Unless it's a game where you have a million graveyard and then it grows the first one, so it's even better. But in general, you don't want to draw 2 Murktides in a deck. So that's why I like to have a card as a 2-of. Opponent's deep in the tank with a 6 card. Okay. Draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure. Okay. Discarded 2 Archon of Cruelty. And you go Bolt on the DRC. Okay. Okay. And they pass. And I attack. You. And you die. GG. Let's go for the 5th match. Very quickly upon an opponent. I hope I have a quick draw as well. Turn 1 Ragavan, please. 1 time for Mango, turn 1 Ragavan. Mai nella vita, porca Eva, keep. No, come caera? Oh, I want to play a quick match. I wanted to play a quick match. Solitude. I don't feel it, chat. I'll stop the video now. 2 hours video. I need to make a new one and then I have to leave. I don't want to play against Blue Eye Control. GG up. That's a good recipe for a win. Just submit Blue Eye Control and your opponent will concede because I just don't want to get into an hour game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you watched on YouTube, you can find more of my YouTube videos, of course, on like and subscribe and leave a comment. And yeah, I'll see you next Sunday, Murktide.